want to begin a voice commentary at any time, feel free. And start escorting me through the place.
Alright, well, for the sake of video and the voicing, this is Tifa Lover. I have my den for Aelia that I've made. And I made a little Aelia Minecraft skin for myself. And it has a cape.
The cape is totally unintentional, that's just not screwing with us.
Yes, he's making sure we are all plenty festive this year. Alright, well, the idea behind it is it's this old temple that has just been buried in the desert. You can see there's a sort of thing around here. I don't even know what I would call this, but it's all destroyed.
That would be a megalith, or what's left of it anyway.
Some kind of I thought it looked cool, so I just kind of put it in there.
I agree.
The basic design idea for it, obviously you won't see the temple from the outside because it's underground, was the idea of a ziggurat rather than a pyramid because fuck angles. You know, the only light source in here, because obviously torches don't last forever in real life, would be these holes in the ceiling going on, sunlight pouring in, and
it's a nice method of illumination.
Yeah, it looks nice. And then you have this crack in the ground with this dugout area.
And we know where this is from. Looks familiar?
Yes, I did the Indiana picture took place here. Indiana and the Den of the Naga.
Yeah, and then just Aelia was just sort of chilling down here. Saw Indiana drop down. It's like, ooh, food. Nom.
The sand is blocky, but you can imagine if you fell down here, it would be difficult to get back up. That is the idea. Now, Aelia, being a Naga, has a significantly easier time of it. Desert Nagas are very good at burrowing into the sand and such. So this would probably be something Aelia made herself. Get on one of these lower levels where the wall is broken in, and I know some people I've RP'd with. One in particular, this fountain was used to clean herself off and such. Alright, so I did put torches up here, mostly because I think they look better. And I did need a light source. I guess just every once in a while Aelia relights them. Alright, here's our second little crack in the wall to go down because I did not want to use any stairs. Fuck stairs. This is the same kind of idea. If you were a human and you kind of fell down here, you'd have a very difficult time getting back up, especially when you get to this point. I put a ladder here for the sake of getting in and out, but you can see why if you fell down here with no ability to get back up, you'd be in trouble.
Yeah, once you're this far, you're pretty much Naga food.
We have a number of things in this room. This is a lot of the last stuff I did with some of these details, like over here, this would be the front door of the temple, which is very difficult to make giant doors in Minecraft, but I guess I did as well as I could.
Old door got demolished, it looks like.
Yes, pressure of sand will do that. And this light stone, or glowstone, I actually like the latest update. They have it when you go in the inventory now, they actually come up with the names of what you're holding over. So the official name of this stuff is glowstone, apparently. But it's not really supposed to be here. I just wanted to have this area illuminated. The ones that are supposed to be here are these that are floating. And think of them less as stones and more as just floating balls of light, because magic is very prevalent in here. These areas would have been the stairs up to that next level, but they are all caved in and such. The other side's pretty much the same. These rooms are all empty for now. I honestly have no idea what to put in them, but I figured we needed more rooms. And this is one of the things IdolMonkey helped me on, because making all these rooms myself would have been incredibly mind-numbing.
Could put treasure in them.
This is true, and that is probably what is in them. That and, you know, ratty carpets and just shit that's aged over time.
Basically anything that she's gotten back from the meals, couldn't digest, or didn't care to devour.
Exactly. And I put this fountain here just because this was really empty. Like, really empty. But I wanted to curl.
I like it. It's all
nice.
mossy.
Aelia's room. This is where she stays. This is a very nice room. Got a big old naga bed here. Now this is... My biggest problem, you see this white cloth everywhere. Now, in Minecraft, for people who don't play and don't know, we used to have many different colors of cloth. Now we only have white for whatever reason. So everything that would have like a rug of some sort is all going to be white because it's all I had to work with. But like, you'd more likely see vibrant purples, reds, very nice stuff. Stuff that she would steal, and you know, her bed itself would be made of all sorts of just random pillows and pretty much whatever soft she could find, all under a very large, maybe silk cloth. That's why it's kind of lumpy.
I would imagine that, probably be quite comfy. I'm jealous of her bed.
Now, I use gold and diamond blocks here, specifically because Aelia has a lot of just junk. She has a lot of magical whatever. So I figured the best way to show a pile of magical items would be gold blocks. I guess diamond for a little extra color. There's some around her bed and some piled back here, and you don't want to touch this stuff. Not if you don't want to get hurt very badly. And books, because she can be cultured too. Books. Although in reality these would likely be very dusty and ratty looking. The kind of shit, you know, you'd find in the desert.
Yeah, I would imagine.
And you have this sort of... I didn't put any holes in this this little moat, I guess, thingy. But the idea would be that this water is venting, going through a drainage system that leads back up to these, I don't know, faucets,
magic,
I guess. I honestly have no idea what this is. Don't ask. It's a glowing circle, and due to the nature of these half blocks, this middle area is very dark. But I just wanted to put something here, and it looks kind of cool. So, you know, there's that. Now this is the most curious part of the temple, because I wanted to add this because dungeons rock. I think everyone can agree with me on that. But why a temple would have a dungeon, I'm not 100%. I'll figure that out later. I can't even really figure out why Aelia would use it, but I wanted to put it in there.
Hey,
now,
I have an idea why she'd use it. Keep some prey around.
Oh, well, yes. Of course. And on the last area of import, there was a couple other things I wanted to do, like one of those stairways I wanted to leave uncollapsed and have it lead up a little bit. But I knew if I didn't stop working at some point, I would never stop working. But this is the last area, and this is the most curious part of the temple. And this I actually do know about. I'm just choosing not to elaborate. This is something I had planned for a long time, and this was also where I ran into the trouble. You see, I didn't think I was deep enough to hit admin site, but apparently I was, and almost worse than the admin site, we hit a vein of lava, me and IdolMonkey. Lava.
That must have been fun.
So, there's obsidian kind of just floating around because I kind of said F it. I bombed out as much as I could to try and make it as deep as I could, and this light stone actually is supposed to be here, except for this one that's under the tree. I picked that to light it up. But there is supposed to be a very large tree that is growing underground in Aelia's den, and at the bottom, which I couldn't build because I didn't have enough room, but the idea would be that below this tree the roots would continue on and are actually wrapping around a very large basically the equivalent of what the light stone is here. There is supposed to be little bits of it at the bottom of this lake. That's what lights up this chamber, and generally looks really cool. But yes, this is what most likely lured Aelia here in the first place, because again, on the wiki, Nagas have an intense affinity for magic, so she probably sensed something like this, and that's why she was so insistent on digging down towards it, and wound up eventually making this her home. This is some really intense magic going on here. This is the biggest place IdolMonkey helped me out with, I think. This and Aelia's room, he helped me out, and I really appreciate it. He was, really good about it, even though he's been sick recently, so he hasn't been able to. I've just finished this up today. We cleared this whole area out with dynamite, because originally I was going to pick it out, like, pick.
Oh God,
I realized the grand scale that I wanted, and I basically just said, spawn 64 dynamite and go to town. This took a lot more than 64 dynamite, I can tell you that, but yeah, we dynamited this whole place out, which is cool because it kind of makes it look like a natural cavern, which it's supposed to. Well, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to mention. Well, obviously, thanks to IdolMonkey for helping me out. Thanks to Spades for making this video. And thanks to Notch for giving me basically a canvas, because I even talked to Carbo about this to see if he could give me any help. I am so bad at drawing like any sort of architecture, and this kind of gave me a chance to really kind of get it out and get a really good idea. I mean, the ideas in your head are so vague sometimes, and this really let me solidify a lot of things.